I'm Wolf, and this is Arcanaignition. The moon is a waning gibbous. It's a stormy night here in upstate New York, and I'm going to read some tarot for you. My question this evening is from Espionage. And Espionage writes, as New York is closed down, I'm wondering if it's in my best interest to take a hiatus from the city and try living somewhere else for a bit. Does New York have more to offer me in terms of growth and expansion during this time? Let's see what the cards say. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck. All right, Espionage. Does New York have more to offer you in terms of growth and expansion right now? The first card I'm pulling for you, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the Pope. The Hierophant is authority and institution and established ways of knowing and learning things. The Hierophant is a way to make that bridge between divinity and humanity. The Hierophant is authority and all the good and all the evil that entails. This card is about respecting established traditions. The next card I'm pulling for you, Nine of Wands. Wands are the fire element, the will to do things, and nines are intensity. So when we have Nine of Wands, we have you protecting something. Nine of Wands is on guard and ready to fight if need be. And Nine of Wands is ready to fight and doesn't particularly want to. Nine of Wands is a lot of energy that you possess, control, maintain, and perhaps more energy than is serving you. And the last card I'm pulling for you, King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles is the benefactor. King of Pentacles is the sugar daddy. King of Pentacles is grounded in his abundance. He's comfortable, and he's comfortable helping others be comfortable and rule in that comfort. All right, Espionage. Now let's look at these three cards together and see what they can tell us about if it's in your best interest to leave the city, and does New York have more to offer you right now in terms of growth and expansion? So these are cards. Something these cards have in common is they all have a rootedness to them. They're all in one place and staying in one place. The Hierophant is staying in one place in terms of power structures. And the Nine of Wands is staying in one place physically. And the King of Pentacles is staying in one place materially. So in terms of your growth and expansion, the Hierophant as an advice card is something like look to institutions. Maybe it's time to go back to school. And the Nine of Wands as an advice card is hang on to what you got. And the King of Pentacles, as an advice card, is recognize and attune to your abundance and your control over that abundance. New York is a tradition and a history and a place with a storied past, and that is a thing about New York that I am seeing in the Hierophant. And you staying in New York, you're gonna need to shoulder some power. You're gonna need to stand your ground. And it might be exhausting. And something New York ultimately does have to offer you is a sense of fullness and abundance. So my question for you is, if this is the form that you want your growth and expansion to take right now, if you believe that these things are in your best interest, this institutional nature of New York, this difficult on guard nature of New York, and this sitting in abundance nature of New York, are these the places you want to go? Is this what you had in mind when you're thinking these thoughts about what's in your best interest and how you want to grow and expand? It doesn't look like New York is an easy place to be. Do we always have the most growth and expansion when things are easy? Is there anywhere that you could be right now that would be easy? I am not sure. However, I do believe that your desire for growth and expansion is going to be met by you staying in New York. It will be met in a way that's going to take a while to feel comfortable. And it's going to be met by tapping into the parts of New York and the things about it that are legacy and intergenerational and institutional parts of the city. I hope that helps. And I love you very much, my dear Espionage. If you're watching this and you would like me to answer a question of yours, send it to arcanaignition@gmail.com. And if you're watching this and looking at these cards and you have a different interpretation for Espionage about what New York has to offer her in terms of growth and expansion during this time, then feel free to post it in the comments.